That'll do, Pig. That'll do. Thankfully, there is someone on set who's younger than Kuhle today. What a way to take a beautiful trip down memory lane. Thank you so much, guys. I love JP, Sebastian, and I'm loving our growing team on this show. If you're thinking of rewatching all of those good movies, we've got the perfect meal to go with it. This is ideal movie scoffing food. Joining us in the kitchen is the beautiful and unbelievably talented Naledzi Tshikosi, 11-year-old. 11 years old, and she's a published author and an aspiring chef. She's bubbly, she loves to laugh a lot, and she joins us in studio this morning to make us all look completely mundane and useless at our ripe old age. And she's going to be making mac and cheese fingers with a little help from Teresa.
Yes,
hey?
just a little help.
Hey, nothing like an 11-year-old rocking up and stealing your thunder, hey?
I know, totally. No, I'm all good, all good. You're the star today.
And you've done so well, man. We're so proud of how you've kind of just embraced TV. But we are making something. Have you ever made mac and cheese fingers before?
No, actually.
No, actually, she says. Are you excited? Are you keen?
Yes.
Okay, because you're going to get to work, eh?
Yeah,
I've got an apron on. I don't know. I've got a taster's apron on. Maybe that's why I've got an apron, so I can do some tasting. So Teresa is very kindly going to take us through exactly what's going to happen, and then you're going to get stuck in. Okay, so what are we doing here?
So we've got some mac and cheese here. This has been pre-made, so baked, the whole story, and then we've popped it in the freezer. So it's frozen solid. And then we've taken a very, very sharp knife and we've cut it into fingers. So you're looking at about a 10-centimeter finger. If you try and do this while the mac and cheese is soft, it's just going to fall apart, and we don't.
Then you
want
could
that,
roll it into balls. You could make mac and cheese balls,
totally
but no,
do
we
that.
want the fingers because you can grasp a finger and you can dunk it in a dipping sauce. I love that.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these and we're going to coat it in some egg and some.
She's a woman after my own heart. She's like, yeah, we're going to dunk it. We're going to dunk it.
Right, yeah. All right, so shall we go for it? So we're going to take one of these, pop it into your beaten egg, just to coat it, and then into some breadcrumbs. And that's going to coat it beautifully and get it ready for frying.
So you're picking up some new skills. This might appear in your next cookbook because, you know, she is an author. She's got a published book of short stories about cooking. Are you going to do a cookbook?
Maybe.
Let's see. Hey, maybe. What kind of meals would you put in your cookbook?
Lasagna.
Lasagna?
Lasagna
Nice.
is my second favorite food.
Because soup is your favorite, eh?
Yes.
And Graham actually had a really good idea with the
Yeah,
soup.
so Naledzi, how does this sound? That you make these, you make our mac and cheese fingers, okay? And then you make a nice thick tomato soup. And then you can dunk them in the soup, hey? You see,
But you'll
look
have
at
to
that
credit
face.
Graham when you put that in your book and say, this was
They'll have to be
Graham's idea.
Graham's mac and cheese fingers enriched in creamy tomato soup.
Now where do I put this?
So you can give that to me and I'll pop it in the oil. So we've
Good
done a double
job.
coating just to keep it all together.
How did she do?
And
with her coat?
brilliant, absolutely brilliant. In the oil, it's all stayed together, so it's looking good. And you're going to fry that until it's golden on all sides.
Oh my gosh, that feels so weird.
It's a little bit of a messy job, yeah, but you're doing very well.
You're doing it very well.
Perfect.
Do you mind getting messy in the kitchen, Naledzi?
Well, I don't really like coating stuff in breadcrumbs because I don't like the feeling of eggs on my fingers.
So we're putting you through torture, but you got it. No pain, no gain, girl.
really well.
No pain, no gain, okay? And now I'm so sorry, because when it is your turn on the cooking schedule in your house, you know that the family's going to be like, ooh, we want some mac and cheese fingers.
After they see this. Perfect. So you can see this one's going golden. And once it's cooked, you drain it and you serve it immediately with tomato sauce, with mayo, or with soup, as you said.
I love tomato sauce with mac and cheese. I have forever. When I went to boarding school, funny enough, when I came back from boarding school, the first meal my mom would make for me was the mac and cheese with, like bucket loads of tomato sauce.
Childhood memories. It's the same for me. Always tomato sauce on the side.
Guys, can I taste one, seeing as I've got my apron on?
I think you better.
Am I allowed?
You better, yeah.
I mean, this one looks perfect. Oh, so I'm dipping it in our tomato sauce.
That's fine, that's fine. How's that?
And now?
Oh my word.
Oh, they look so similar.
Now let's see, wipe
They
your
look
hands.
really good.
And then you have to taste one of these as well because they are amazing.
She was telling me she hasn't had breakfast yet, so I think
This
have to
is
go
how
for
Teresa
it.
does breakfast on this show. Got to deep fry it. Please have a taste because they are absolutely beautiful and amazing. Outdone ourselves. Naledzi is a superstar. We can't wait to have her back here in our kitchen. And of course, when her book is out, we'll definitely be previewing and supporting that in whatever way we can. And we can only imagine the delicious food that's going to come out in her cookbook when it eventually comes out. So if you want to get your hands on this particular, and it's mouth-watering, you can see my mouth is watering, mouth-watering recipe, you can visit expressoshow.com. I'm going to get a bit more.
Yeah.
More sauce. And?
It's really good.
It's good, eh?
Good.
Woo!